Good morning, everybody. It's just me here because Miss Atwood had to run an errand real quick, and as you know, this is really for the next day, so today would be Tuesday, and Miss Atwood and I have meetings in the morning on Tuesday. So since we can't be together, our greeting this morning is going to be Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, okay? And this isn't one that we could really do on Zoom because it would be like super tricky. So it's one that we're going to use when we come back here into our classroom. And I thought it'd be a good one to give you a sneak peek of so that you could start to practice it so that when we do get here in the classroom, you feel good about doing it to help get to know everybody that's going to be with us together. So it goes like this. Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, can you say your name for me? And then you would say Rian or Ellison. And I would say, let's all say it. Okay, so we would echo it back. So we can do it with my name. Ready? Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, can you say your name for me? Mrs. Peterson. Let's all say it. Mrs. Peterson. Let's clap it. Mrs. Peterson. Let's whisper it. Mrs. Peterson. And then we would go to the next person and say, Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, can you say your name for me? Let's do Miss Atwood. Ready? Miss Atwood. Let's all say it. Miss Atwood. Let's whisper it. Miss Atwood. Let's clap it. Miss Atwood. And then we would keep going. So you can practice that right now, okay, with the people that you can see around you, or you can practice it with your name so that you can get used to saying, Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, can you say your name for me? And then practicing whispering it and clapping it. Okay? Good job. So, since Miss Atwood's not here, I will grab the flag and we can pledge together. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Beautiful. And that'll be right up here for when you guys come back. Go ahead and do our chime time, okay? So, in your brain right now for chime time, I want you to think of some things that you might have to do here to stay safe when we come back at school. Because we talked a little bit yesterday about the things that we're excited for, and we talked a little bit about the things that could be different. But in your mind today, while we're doing this chime time, I really want you to start to picture some ways that we are going to have to work together to stay safe at school. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes. Ready? Great job. Okay. So you'll get a chance to share those in just a minute because our message says, good morning, Tesses and Harrys. I think I called you Tesses and Harrys. That's right, because we're talking about Talking Tess and Harry Hatman and how they go together to make the and the sound. So normally Tess says t and Harry says h, but together they make a new sound. And so practice those before your Letterland test today. Today is Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. It is the 33rd day of school. There's a fun way to practice that sound. Say 33rd. 33rd. It's the 33rd day of school. I can't believe it. That's crazy. It is our last week before intercession break. We will talk about coming back to school, okay? And really, I think we should kind of maybe move that to tomorrow because it says, how will we stay safe? And I want to hear from you, and I want you to be able to hear from Miss Atwood too. So in the comments right now, I want you to record some ways you think that we're going to try and change school to look a little different or do things a little different. What kinds of things do you think will be going on in our classroom to help everybody stay safe? And I'll give you a clue. I brought this with me because you're going to see me like this. a lot of the time. So this is just one way we'll stay safe, so maybe you'll put that in the comments. And another way we need to stay safe will be, I'll give you a clue, this. There's some other ways too. So maybe you can think of lots of different things that will have to happen in order to help us stay safe when we come back to school. Okay? So record that in the comments, and then we'll use those in our morning meeting the next day. It says, work hard on your Letterland test. We love you, Mrs. Peterson and Miss Atwood. So here is our word of the day for the day today. Let's tap it together. Ick. Wick. Okay? So I thought that this would be a great way for you to remind your brain about Clever Cat and Kicking King at the end of words with our ick family, and to show you a new word. You might not have heard about wick before, but it's the little white part of a candle that you use when you light it to get the flame to burn the candle. So that is called a wick. Can you think of any other words that would rhyme with wick? Maybe you said thick, or stick, or pick. I bet you can think of some really good ones. You could record that in the comments too. I think the most important thing that we're going to do in morning meeting today is arm spell our tricky trick words. Okay? Remember, this is a great strategy that you can use on your Letterland test coming up. If you hear a tricky trick word, not one of our regular finger tappy words, but a trick word, you can say the word, and then you can spell it on your arm, because that's going to help your brain think about the letters you need to write. So let's start with the word likes. Ready? Pull it down. Likes. L-I-K-E-S. Likes. How about the word two? Ready? Two. T-O. Two. Get your mouth ready with the sound. This. This. T-H-I-S. This. And our last word, he. Pull it down. He. H-E. He. Whew. And finally, we have our what do learners look like and do, and goals for our class family. You guys are picking out some really important things, but I just want to remind your brain of what you decided were great things to be working on. So for learners, we're going to listen with our brain. We're going to pay attention. We're going to keep our voice quiet and work together nicely. We're not going to give up. We're going to be resilient. We're going to be open-minded, be gritty, and use the power of yes. For our class family, we're going to use nice words and be kind. We're going to share and take turns. We're going to listen when others are talking and help others. We're going to be safe and stay in our space. We're going to love each other, and we're going to know it's okay to make mistakes. So part of that is this book, and I know I said that I would send it out yesterday. I'm so sorry. This book is I Can Do Hard Things, and I feel like it really helps our brains to hear what these kids are saying and know that everybody goes through it. And if we have this positive attitude and we say I can before something that's hard, it'll help our brains stay in that growth mindset of knowing that you can do hard things. So I'm going to share this with you. It says, I don't always feel brave, confident, or strong. Sometimes it seems easier to follow others along. And that's true for everybody. Nobody is perfect. Nobody feels great all the time. Nobody is strong and brave all the time. Sometimes it's easier to just say, oh, I'm going to do what she's doing. I get so many messages about how I should be. Pulled in different directions, I feel all wobbly. Look at what she's imagining. Being a muddy basketball player, being a superhero, being a ballerina, being a princess. She can be all of those things, but she feels like she's struggling. She doesn't know how to do all of those things at the same time. And I get that. When this happens, I listen for that quiet voice inside. When I pay attention, that voice is my guide. And that's what our chime time is for. If you can have your inner chime in your brain to ding and say, I need a break. I need to take these breaths. I need to close my eyes. I need to find my green zone again. That can be really helpful. I connect with the love and strength it brings. It helps me remember I can do hard things. I can be a friend to myself. Look at the way she's smiling at herself and giving herself 2 thumbs up. That positive talk. I can do this. I am smart. I am special. I can feel all my feelings. Look, he's sad. People are sad. It's okay to be sad, right? You don't have to be happy all the time. You're allowed to feel all of your feelings because those feelings are important. I can ask for help. Has that ever happened to you before? Maybe not necessarily climbing a tree, but getting stuck on something and needing help. That's something that we're going to work on this year. Asking for help and knowing that it's okay to ask for help, because I ask for help all the time, especially with technology. I can try again rather than give up. There's that power of yet and being gritty. She fell down. Probably wasn't fun. Nobody likes falling down. But she's going to get back up and she's going to keep trying because she wants to be more like this guy up here, and she will be. She's just not there yet. I can believe in myself. That would be really tough to stand up all by yourself and sing a song. You gotta believe you can do it. I can speak up when it is easier to stay quiet. I can say no even to my friends. These are hard skills, but you can do hard things, okay? Sometimes you feel uncomfortable talking about somebody else and feeling like maybe you're tattling, right? But it's okay to get a grown-up and speak up, or even just go to the person when it's happening and tell that person right up front, it is not okay what you're doing and you need to stop, okay? Using those words, okay, are important. Not using your hands. It says speak up. What you're doing is not okay and you need to stop. You can practice saying that over and over again. I can say no even to my friends. That's hard because you may really want to do the things that they're doing and you may feel like they might not like you if you don't do those things. But you have to be comfortable and confident in what you're doing. If it doesn't make you comfortable, if it makes you uncomfortable, you need to say no. And it's okay to say no to your friends or to anyone because you're in charge of you. I can apologize. But I can do hard things, okay? I have to be able to admit when I'm wrong and say sorry. This happened the other day with my husband. I was wrong, and I had to say that I was sorry. It's hard for grown-ups to do too, okay? But everybody makes mistakes. And by saying sorry, you realize what you did was not okay, and you're going to do better next time. You can. I can forgive. Sometimes even harder than saying sorry is accepting the apology of somebody else when they hurt you. But we have to remember, we hurt people too. Everybody makes mistakes. And if somebody is truly sorry, it's okay to forgive them because we still want to be friends. I can listen to understand different points of view. I can care for my community. Yep. Everybody's different, so they might think different and share different things, and you need to be able to listen and understand that it's okay to be different. I can choose kindness. I can practice peace. Look how sweet this is. Now, we won't be hugging people at school. Makes me sad too, because I love giving you hugs and fist bumps and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to talk about other ways to show kindness besides giving hugs. I have cute little cards about things that you can do for people. And this one is just for you, practicing that inner peace, being okay with all the things that are happening because you found that green zone. I can share my gifts with the world. That's what the Sunshine Club is all about, shining that inner light. Everybody's good at something. I can be myself. You can all be yourselves in here because we love you for you and we support you. Hard things can be about what we think, feel, say, or do. What's hard for me may not be hard for you. And that is so true. Miss Atwood and I have very different strengths. Things that are hard for me are not hard for Miss Atwood. And things that are hard for Miss Atwood are not hard for me. Okay, you have to go slow, be patient. It's going to be okay. You are you, and I am me. We walk through the world differently. That's what makes the world fun. Trusting my voice helps me find my way. I grow braver and stronger every day. Stuck. The tough stuff I face is all my own, but I can also remember I'm not alone. We're all going to be going through some tough stuff this year, but we're going to make sure that we do it as a team and as a class family. I'm ready for the hard things I have to do, and please remember, so are you. And that's it. For I can do hard things. There is a page in the back about mindful affirmations, so maybe we'll try some of these things to help ourselves remember that we can do hard things, because it's not fun when things are hard. It's not fun to struggle, but you have to have that positive growth mindset. I can do hard things. That's going to help you as a learner, and it's also going to help you help other friends in our class family. So thank you for listening to that book with me. Remember that there's not going to be a Letterland lesson like there normally is right after morning meeting, because you're going to take that Letterland test. So good luck, try hard, do your best, but it's okay to make mistakes. We love you.